Compared with more formal tarts baked in fluted pans, a freeform tart or galette's beauty lies in its rustic simplicity. You roll out the dough, add the filling, and then draw on the edges to form a pleated packet. This method requires far less effort than precisely fitting pastry into a molded pan or even using a pat and pan crust, and it looks just as attractive. Here's how to do it. The first step is to make sure your dough is rolled out evenly. If your dough is thick in some places and thin in others, it might make the dough difficult to pleat, or it might tear as you're working with it. The best way to roll out dough is by starting in the middle, rolling outward from the center until you have a circle the size that your recipe calls for. If your dough is on the sticky side, you can roll it out between two pieces of parchment paper, but in many cases, a well-floured counter will be enough to prevent sticking. Between every few rolls, give the dough a quarter turn to help keep the circle nice and round. After you're done rolling it out, you can trim the edges so it's more circular. After that, transfer the rolled out dough to a parchment-lined sheet pan. Add the filling, leaving about a 2-inch border. If you're using a fruit filling, you'll want to leave a little bit more room between the filling and the dough, more like 2.5 inches. That extra half-inch space helps prevent the tart juices from leaking through the folds in the tart shell as it bakes. Savory fillings give off less liquid as they bake, so the extra space isn't necessary. To pleat a free-form dough, gently grasp one edge of the dough and make a 2-inch wide fold over the filling. Lift and fold another segment of the dough over the first fold to form a pleat. Repeat every 2 to 3 inches. Be gentle as you pinch the pleated dough to secure it in place, and don't press the dough into the filling. Otherwise, it might leak over the top. Now your free-form tart or galette is ready for the oven. And that's how you pleat a free-form dough. No tart pan necessary.